What's up, guys? This is your boy Tim from Raptor Reptiles Michigan facility. And today, I'm going to give you a little introduction on myself. I know Jason mentioned it in the announcement video that I was going to put up a video to show you and tell you a little bit more about myself and some of the things that I do around here at the facility. So in this video, I'm going to touch bases on a little bit about myself, what got me into dragons, how did I end up on the Raptor Reptiles team, and I'm gonna actually give out a few shout outs to a few of my helpers here that helps me out here at the Michigan facility. Okay, me myself, as you guys can see, I am missing my front teeth. As Tay say, he cracks his little jokes on me all the time.
Granddaddy
But
Tim.
I don't care. I have a sense of humor. We joke about it all the time. You know, God is good. But I'm gonna give you a little information on that as far as what happened. Last August 2000, 2000, August 28th last year, 2016. I'll never forget the day. I was in a motorcycle accident, and I fractured my top jaw, and I broke my left elbow riding a motorcycle. And if you guys are wondering, like, damn, I know he's fucked up. Nah, he fucked himself up. I wonder is he sticking on the bike? Yes, I do still ride my bike. Yes, that's a passion I love to do. So I probably won't even get that up. But I'm not gonna get too much off topic about that. But if you guys are wondering, or if you see me on a few of my videos and my teeth is not in, that's what happened. I actually have went through a few surgeries, and I still have to go through a few more before it's all done. But I'm actually in the process of getting implants put in my teeth. In my mouth, so I get my teeth back. But I'm not gonna get too much into that. That was just a little bit of that. As you can see, I do well. As Jason told you, I do have a full time job. This here with the dragons are just for. It's really a small hobby and something that I really care about and have the time for. Like Jason say in most of his videos, as far as the dragons, if you don't have the TLC, and what I mean by TLC is what I call it, time, love, and care for the animal, or the passion or the drive for the animal, I would not recommend you to go into breeding because you will fail. It is a lot to work far as maintenance on these dragons. It does require a lot of money to even raise one of these dragons up to be this healthy, as you can see from a hatchling. But it's possible, but if you're not into the hobby like that, or you're not, financially stable, or whatever things may be, or you don't want to spend your money on other things or give up sacrifices, I wouldn't pretty much recommend you to go into breeding or owning more than two bearded dragons, in my opinion. I'm not telling you guys what you can do because you are grown and y'all can do what y'all want to do, but in my opinion, if you're not going to put the effort in or the support that the animal need, I would not recommend you to have more than two bearded dragons because it can get a little costly as time go by. But as you can see here, I do have one of my big boy Sig right here. He's not pretty much happy because I woke him up out of sleep so you guys can see him for the sake of the video. He's a pretty big boy. He is hypo, 50% head trance. I will probably be able to prove that out next season. He just hit 2 years old. He's my big boy. As you can see, he's in shed. You can see he has a lot of nice fat stores. Look at those legs. Pretty beefy. He has a pretty impressive crown, as you can see too. It's pretty wide and pronounced. He's a big boy, but he's a spoiled baby. As you can see, I'll pick him up so you can so Tay can get a better shot of him. He do have some blue bars, but like I said, he was asleep, so he's really not fired up. He's really brighter than this in the daytime, and plus he's in shed. He's a little sweet boy, He loves his dad. I take really good care of him. But yeah, this is Big Boy Sig. As you can see, he just sitting here. He really doesn't challenge me to do nothing. He really just sit here and like to be with Dad. Out of all my dragons, but we is expecting babies from him next season. He is gonna be a star breeder here. But okay, far as the facility go, I do have a total of 7 dragons here right now. I do have another dragon that's my little sister's. That's pet only. She did get him from a local pet shop. He's a pretty big boy because he's, of course, in Raptor Reptiles hands. You know how we do it. We spoil our dragons here, so they be big boys, big girls. Uh,
Filet mignon.
they eat that, good dubia around here. As you can see, if you follow me on Instagram, you can go see how my dubia colonies look. Uh, and another thing, I do pay attention to a lot of things that you guys ask Jason to do. I sit back and observe, as you can see. I don't say too much. I'm really not an outspoken person. I seen a couple people ask Jason to do a few short videos as far as the dubia. Now, I will do that favor for you guys because I know Jason, and if you know Jason, you follow him. He's a pretty busy man, so he's not able to answer all of you guys' questions or even get back to you. Actually, I would have did the sorting video for the dubia this month, but technically, me and Tay just did sorting last month, so you probably had to wait a few months before we do that again. I'll show you my ratio as far as how many males and females I have, what do I feed them, and so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna get off topic. It's not about dubia colony right now. But yeah, so most of my dragons here are juveniles, and most of my dragons are from Jason. And I don't care about what you see on the form or what this person say or your dragon is overweight. I can give a shit. My dragons are growing kids. I treat them like kids. As a growing kid, you need as much protein and nutrition as possible. So I pump my dragons with nutrition and protein all the way up until they're about 12 to 13 months. Then I start to cut back. I actually do give them calcium every day, like Jason said, until they're 1 year old. I haven't had any repercussions behind it yet, and they're pushing 1 year old. A lot of them coming up in a few months. So yeah, that's a little big thing. I do the same as Jason. Now, far as the dragons, I will show you guys my facility in the upcoming videos. It won't be today, but I will have a video on the whole facility setup, and you will see. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I do have one female dragon from Rainbow Bearded Dragons from Tamara, which is Layla. After that, Big Boy Sig. Actually, I got him from one of our local people here when she was here at the time. So he got lucky. But the rest of my dragons from that point on is from Jason. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what got me off into bearded dragons. I bought my first bearded dragon. Well, me and Tay bought our first bearded dragon at the same time. We bought it from our local pet store here. I was just like you guys. I didn't know too much about them. You would think the people at the pet store know what they're talking about as far as the dragon, but as I purchased the dragon and got more comfortable with the dragon, I started to do my own research and gain my own knowledge, and I found out a lot of the things that I had in the dragon enclosure was wrong. But I got that taken care of and squared away. I do a lot of my own research. Jason has helped me with a few things, and as far as the dragons, but most of my knowledge I had already knew before I even got to being with Jason. But I'm gonna let Tay turn his camera around so y'all can see him, so he can tell y'all about a little bit about what he called the weebies, and what I leave him with, far as picking dragons or any animals, because I have the eye for all animals, as you can see. I do have a nice quality dragons, but I'm gonna get back a little bit onto that when he put the camera back onto me. So I'm gonna let him do a little bit and explain it on what he called the weebies and a little bit by himself, so you guys can see him, because I don't want y'all to be like, well, who is these people that's from Raptor Reptiles? And this is one of the shout outs that I will be doing. He is a big part here at the Michigan facility. He does help me do a lot of things around here as far as time, love, and care, dubious sorting, or whatever I need. If I call him, he's coming. He is my right hand man, but we call each other brothers. The same thing with Jason. Jason is my left hand man, but I look at him as my brother, so I don't even say, I just call them my brothers. But I'm gonna take this camera and I'm gonna let him, tell him a little bit about himself.
How everybody doing today? I'm Tay, and how I got into bearded dragons was Pretty much the same as Tim because we kind of do a lot of things together as far as dogs, now bearded dragons, and we into a lot of other things like the motorcycles. You know, that's why he's granddaddy right now. But yeah, when me and Tim first bought our dragons, they were from a local pet shop here, and of course, he does have the eye for any animal I could say, and he always leave me with the weebies. If y'all want to know what weebies are the very very small bearded dragons, and at the time we were picking between very small beardies in the range of like 4 to 5 weeks, which you should not be trying to get rid of bearded dragons at that age. If you're gonna breed, make sure your dragons are in between the ages of 2 to 4 months when selling. But yeah, the dragons that we were looking at, it was only two of them, and the lady had told us that one was a male and one was a female, and I had the dragon for about 6, 7 months to realize that it wasn't a female, it was a male. We had bought two males. I had ended up with Weeby, which was the very small male. But like Tim and Jason tell you, you know, a lot of people don't know about bearded dragons like most breeders do. If you don't do your own research and don't look into things by yourself or take the time out to find out the correct information about these animals, you will fail. But enough about that. I'm going to let Tim finish his introduction, and I will catch you guys at a later date another time.
Alrighty, so that's Tay there. Back to me now. Okay, I'm gonna touch bases on a few things that Tay said. Far as the local pet shops or PetSmart or Petco, local pet shops are pretty good. Well, I can speak for the few that we have around here. They're pretty good. But far as Petco and PetSmart, I will never buy a reptile. Repeat, never buy a reptile from PetSmart or Petco here. They tell you all of this bullshit. They give you all these bearded dragon kits that has all this shit in there that you don't even need. As you can see, red lights. I hate red lights. Don't use red lights. It disturbs them. In the wild, do you see a red light shining on them to keep them warm at night when they're in the wild? I don't think so.
No blue ones either.
No colored bulbs at all. Repeat, at all. But I'm not gonna stress on that. And another thing that pisses me off that I see, like I told you guys, I am a very person that sits back, relax, and observe and watches everything. I'm not very outspoken. Please, repeat, please take your dragons off of sand. Sand, it stains them, especially if you have colored sand. It stains them and it can cause impaction. You see this true specimen here? What would he be if he was covered in blue fucking dye sand? Well, why would you want your dragon covered in blue sand? This pretty dragon here. Why would you want that? But like I said, you guys are grown. You guys can do what you want to do. But I'm telling you now, we don't use no loose substrates here whatsoever. None. Only loose substrate that you probably will catch us using is the substrate that go in the lay bin. And I wouldn't even technically call that. Well, I guess I can because it's sand. That's the only loose substrate we use here, and that's for digging. But far as the enclosure goes wise, none of my dragons here has loose substrate. But now, okay, enough of that. I'm not going to preach on that anymore. Now I'm going to tell you how I ended up meeting up with Jason. Like I said, I have a few dragons that, most of my dragons that I own now are from Jason. How I got off into that. Well, when I first had my first bearded dragon, doing my research, I learned a lot from Jason. That's where I learned most of my knowledge from. I tried a few things that Jason does, a few things that work for me, a few things that, didn't work for me. But like he tell you guys all the time, you do what works best for you. You learn your own way. It may work for him, but it may not work for you, or it may work for me and not work for you. But how I got into it with Jason, I watched all of his YouTube channels. All every last one of his videos, I can tell you what happened in the video, what time it happened in the video. Blase display. I watched all 40 something of his videos, top to bottom. Oh, come on, boy, don't get antsy. I know. You tired of looking at the people. I know. But what happened in the far as me and Jason, as well, you guys don't know. My two favorite dragons over there that Jason has is Big Bubba and Mars. My baby girl Mars. That's my baby. I love her. But what happened was when I first got into it at the time that I decided I wanted more bearded dragons, I reached out to Jason and my eye was only set for Mars and Big Bubba's babies. At the time, Jason didn't have none, which he told me he didn't, but he really did. He had a few holdbacks. Uh, but a few months went past. He kept telling me, "No, I don't have no babies with Mars. I don't have no babies with Mars." I'm like, "Well, man, I need some babies with Mars. So when you breed her, I need to know. But as time went on, I kept checking on him from month to month. I guess I got lucky. I hit him up at the right time. I got lucky with two of the best offspring in my eyes from Mars. And from that point on, me and Jason really much took off like a rocket. I know how much those holdbacks that he sold to me was, worth to him, or how he really felt about them. So when he sent me those dragons, I pretty much kept it going. I sent him updates on those dragons damn near every week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they never even left them at whatsoever. Uh, but like I said, he really didn't really want to come off of them or whatever. But I was blessed enough to get them, so I'm happy for that. They turning out real good, as you will see in some of our videos here. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably seen a few. Well, you've seen them. I'm pretty sure you've seen them because I posted them, and you can see they are spitting images of their parents. They are male and females, but their name is Hellboy and Little Mama. If you get time, you can go look me up on Instagram, Raptor Reptiles _ Michigan, or you can go look on my Facebook page, Tim Robinson. Uh, but yeah, as far as that, so Jason told me he didn't have none, but he ended up sending me some anyway. So I kept him in the loop. He seen how I was doing. We kept in contact. Wasn't talking as much as we talked then, here and there. But then I ended up buying a few more dragons from Jason after those two. And like I said, once again, I watched all his videos. My husbandry was on point and everything, to the T. I take care of these dragons like the kids because I don't have any kids. My animals are my kids. But I took off, I watched all the videos, learned a lot. So when I got the dragons from Jason, I bought a few more. Like I just said, I bought a few more from him, and from that point on, there was some really special dragons from him too that I bought. And from that point on, we just kind of kept in contact. But like I said, I sit back and watch everything. My boy Jason was running out of space, so I came to him. I told him like, listen, bro, I know you got a lot going on with your work schedule. Blase display. How do you feel about branching off to here? You know what I mean? You know how I do it. I got good quality dragons. I have most of your dragons, and my husbandry is on point and everything because the route Jason is going with his work schedule. If he didn't get a partner, you guys probably wouldn't even be getting any babies from him at all this season. Well, from us. So I pretty much looked out for you guys because, like I say, I see how much time and care he put in his animals, and I see a lot of people like his dragons. So I pretty much told him like, how do you feel about branching off here, and he was like, yeah, we can talk about it. Was to that point now. I proved myself. I did a lot of things. We also have the same incubator, same baby rack, everything. No, he did not tell me where to get the wine cooler from. I so luckily found the same wine cooler as him. So we will have the same Raptor Reptiles incubator. I will probably even do a more in-depth video far as building it than Jason did because I know he kind of skipped through it because the video would be a little long. But like Jason always say, he's a pretty busy man. He really don't have time for that. So my whole job here at Raptor Reptiles is to give you guys strong, healthy, quality dragons, and to keep the line going and keep it to customers and you people happy. You can feel free to comment or ask me any questions. Like I said, I'll probably get back to you quicker than Jason will with anything because if you follow his page, he's a pretty busy man. Him and Kate, I top my hats off to them. You know, they do a lot. But as far as that, did I miss anything?
No, go ahead.
Anything else you want to say?
No, go ahead. You pretty much touching base on everything.
So, like I said, I will be getting a few of his breeders. I don't know who's out there. I know he has a few dragons that you guys like that he has not bred yet. I may get lucky and end up with him here. I won't know that for a few more months. So if I do breed him, I'll show you guys, or I'll let you guys know what he sent me. And when I do breed him, you guys can get in contact with me. Like I say, don't be shy to get in contact with me, or touch bases with me, or leave a comment down in the below box. To, say what's up, or if you want to talk to me, or just have a conversation, or you need help with something. But one thing I will stress, and I'm going to tell you guys, like I told you, I'm pretty straightforward and blunt. If I say anything in my videos and you ask me a stupid question, or you ask me to repeat myself and I already told you in the video, I'm not going to respond to you. I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm a pretty busy man here too. Like I said, I have a lot going on. I have the dragons, I have the dogs, I do have a full-blown relationship, and I do have other friends and other business to take care of at the same time. So I'm squeezing you guys in my schedule, which I don't have a problem with. So please take my time and information and appreciate it, and it's a very, very valuable thing because I don't have to do this at all. But like I say, I'm taking his spot for a minute. He's going to be kind of in the shadow because he got a lot going on right now. So I'll pretty much be running the show. So if you guys got any questions or anything about our breedings, or if you're interested in any babies, you can just give me, you can DM me. I'm pretty much active on Instagram. So if you got an Instagram or Facebook, you can really get in contact with me on one of the two. I'm pretty much on those all the time. Notifications and everything come straight to my phone or my email. If you want to get in contact with me directly, I'm going to put my email in a description below the video. So you can just go on there and email me. It comes straight to my phone. I haven't decided if I'm going to give my number out yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But I definitely will have my Instagram name, Facebook name, and email address if you want to get in contact with me, because we're going to have a few babies here. I don't want nobody to feel like they don't know who I am or purchasing for. I'm a pretty good guy to get along with, but for the most part, as usual, stay tuned for more.